figure it out. If I, also, if you guys ever want me to not stream too, you could just tell me. But I figure we're just chilling. So I'm gonna do a new game. Captain Jada Madeline Cortez from the You Break It, You Bought It. Or should I play Captain Kendall Berger of the Dark Matrix? Or let's just start a new character.
And you're streaming where?
We're on Twitch. On the Twitches.
On
It's like
the
you're off.
Twitch.
On the Twitch. On the
Well,
Twitcher.
and mine may be fucking wrong, but it looks like you're offline, but no, you're not.
Nah, it's just delayed. It's just delayed.
Okay, what we got here? What we got here? Okay.
All right. So it's a little, you know, it's a little. Okay, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this. We're not gonna be too precious about this. I wish I could go back, but we're gonna. Okay. Why not? Who's this? Dalton Walker? Let's random. Jayla Hall. Brittany. What does she look like? A Ting Ting Dudley? She looks like a Ting Ting Dudley. Actually, I don't like that. Serenity Cano. Yeah. Alright. I think we're just gonna... Oh, I like that. She ain't gonna live long. But I can't help it. You know what I mean? In fact, I don't even know why I let it pick, because... Who is this? Serenity? Yeah, I'm into that. Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna get canceled after one season, so.
Yeah. She is. Damn. All right, so you can pause stuff. So this is pretty simple. So I was kind of thinking this could be like a how-to, but I don't really know how-to that much. But this is like when I was first playing, I didn't know, so I'm gonna go ahead and
the confidence to just have a how-to before you even know what's going on.
I know, right? I'm about to do, y'all, listen up. I never played this game before, but I'm about to drop a how-to.
Some strats for you. First off, you're gonna want to watch
pro tips and strats for you.
Turn it on.
You're gonna see a file.
First.
It ends with .exe. You're gonna want to double click on that. But okay, but for real, on the real, so this is like, yeah, you can zoom in and stuff, but you got to click on the mirror and you do your sync and then you use it. So you right click on it and you use it, and that's how you. But I paused it because it's spacebar to pause. So I don't have to. And you can like slow it down and speed it up. So, but I thought you had to open doors and stuff like that, so you can right click on everything. So it's not like the sexiest, but so then it's like once you do that, that's what you do in there, and then you just go to your career kiosk, and this is pretty cool. You go to use. And then, and that's it. And so then this is like basically your character builder. So then you're like, okay. And I guess maybe these open up when you, play a little bit more, I guess. You unlock these unlocks or whatever. But, so you start off 18 years old as like a BELTAH loader. So we're shipbreaker. And then that's it. And then you start going through this story. And then you pick like a thing, and then this will start giving you attributes. And also this is your career. So this is your career before you start going indie. Before you like get your own ship. You know what I mean? So let's say you're drinking at a local watering hole when you see the unicorn. They're the scion of the Ayotama Wa executive. Sneaking out to rub shoulders, bump uglies with the common folk. You win as they try to pay for the rounds and yawn. It's dollars for the likes of us, friends. We don't get yawn. If you're careful and lucky, this could be an opportunity. So we could just mug them. Sometimes they like let you seduce them or whatever. I think we're going to start a riot because that's what Serenity's about. Boom! Okay. Actually, yeah, that's the antithesis of it. So I guess that's going to be her flavor of this story. We're going to take the violent. We're going to go violence always. Okay, so maybe you've been drinking tonight. Maybe your feelings aren't so much fleece the rich as it is eat the rich. K-leg bars are volatile at the best of times, and it takes only a bit of theatricality from you to set the dogs on them and their fancy silk clothes. It turns ugly, however.
It sounds like a good time to remind everybody, please don't eat the rich. That's how you get easily communicable diseases. Instead, you should compost them and use them to grow a nice, non-edible garden, preferably one that sequesters a lot of carbon.
There you go. For more tips and tricks on how to fertilize with the rich, please hit up J Deuce's blog. So it turns ugly, however, when one of the hanger-ons reveals herself to be the security detail, and Trigger happy to boot. The subsonic rounds are deafening in the confines of the bar. Suddenly, everything is in chaos. People are bleeding on the floor. AOSEC is on their way. Time, you are on yours.
We talk about how the subsonic rounds were deafening.
Yeah, because they were hitting off. They were deafening.
The subsonic rounds.
The sonic rounds.
Oh, the sonic round. I think you said subsonic. I was like, that round you can't hear was deafening.
They are subsonic. They are the subsonic rounds are deafening.
That just means that they go slower than the speed of sound.
Which means they can't boom. Which isn't they can't they don't snap. They don't snap with breaking the sound barrier. That's all it does. The powder still explodes. We have no idea how these fantasy future rounds work. For all we know, they are deafening because they work off of kaboomy powder, right? So they're subsonic, but they still explode. Nutso, okay?
Okay. I mean, maybe I need to learn what subsonic means.
Listen, no,
it sounds like it means below sonic.
You are not wrong. You are absolutely correct. That is how that works. It's subsonic. It just doesn't do a sonic boom. But lots of things explode without being sonic breaking. Supersonic.
Is it like Tails? Are we talking Tails now?
Are we talking about Sonic the Hedgehog's sidekick?
Yeah, I am.
What are we talking? Okay, look.
What was the doctor's name?
Robotnik.
Yes.
Dr. Robotnik. All right.
As played by Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Apparently that movie was good.
That's
in
what
one
I heard.
iteration.
In the iteration where they adjusted how Sonic looked after the feedback.
Yes, with the teeth. Yeah. So, back to our story. People are bleeding on the floor. AOSEC is on the way. Time, you were on yours. Well, we're blacklisted from another bar. It's not such a bad outcome, is it? It's important to keep these things in perspective, right? Let's see. Oh, we've got a new enemy. So the bartender hates us. Oh man, we got 2 new enemies. Oh, that's not good. Okay. So midway, this can be interactive. You guys can take part in this if you want. But we are going for a violence motif, unless we want to change it. Because it's Serenity, so it's all about the je ne sais quoi. What is it called? I don't know what. Midway through scrapping yet another Hulk, the cockpit of your allotted salvage pod lights up with red telltales. Suddenly, you're under thrust as one of the engines sends you spiraling away from the Hulk's orbit into the black. It's unresponsive, and nobody has fuel to come save you, and you're expendable. If you want to live, it's up to you. Do we hack the engine? Do we take the stick? Do we jury-rig the engine, or do we troubleshoot the engine?
Troubleshoot the engine.
Troubleshoot it. All of these will work, by the way. We're not actually going to die. This is just going to so there's not really a violent sort of thing. So I guess the idea is like the gist of it is like, are we more inclined to hack the software, the firmware? Are we a piloty? Do we want to jury rig it?
Option.
Yeah.
We're going to hack the engine.
You want to hack it? Or do you want to like jury rig it, like MacGyver it? And I don't really know what troubleshoot is, but you said hack. All right, we're going with hack.
I changed from troubleshoot to hack.
Got it. These old engines are full of software vulnerabilities. You've known this ever since an exploratory dive, but never had you considered trying to exploit them under 3 Gs of thrust. Suddenly, a connection request appears on your portal. Tech support here draws the cowboy hacker under whom you've been studying. What seems to be the problem? Together, you smash the stack on the engine and trigger a reboot. Crisis averted. You start the burn back to the Hulk. The unauthorized leave and fuel expenses are docked from your pay, of course. All right. Due to the external hull features on this craft, so we just got an opportunity here. There's a ship offer. Asiago's register, OGCO's register has given this vessel an OSR of low, indicating that it is legal for sale but possesses some risk of death to the crew. So I usually like to go for moderate. Low is low just means that there's probably stuff we have to fix. It's also early in our career. We don't have to jump on this right now. We don't have that much money saved up. But I think this is called a box sled model. It's a salvage tug. It's only got 2 RSCSs. I'm gonna say no. There's also a mortgage on it of $4 million. Nah. We're gonna, and then we got payments per shift are 11,000, and we're gonna continue our career. We're not taking this hunk of shit, this junk.
No, I wouldn't.
But yeah, continue our career. You decide the time isn't right yet. All right. Hulks of blackened metal loom all around as you ride the labor barge out to the boneyard. I know about the boneyard. The boneyard. The barge is so overloaded today. Boneyard. The barge is so overloaded today, they've got some of you clinging to a cargo web full of locked crates. Crates with emergency supplies. They'll, no doubt, deduct from your pay if you dare have an accident. But the armed guard's back is turned, so...
Force that lock.
Force it, hack the lock, cut a hole in the crate, or mislabel the crate. Force the lock, hack the lock, cut a hole in the crate. You said force the lock, because we are doing violence. You're right. First option. 3 swigs... Sorry. 3 swigs and then 3 swings is all it takes. The entire front half of the crate caves under your assault. The few laborers that notice you stare agape, shocked at the display of strength. All except one who risks loosening their grip to clap you on the shoulder and nod in approval. So we got a new friend.
He falls and dies.
Levi Gray.
Oh yeah.
Shipbreaker. From I can't say that stuff. Okay. From Station, K-Leg and Ganymede. Okay. So when it's all said and done, shipbreaking and scavenging and hustling is a grind. What was once dangerous eventually becomes monotonous. This just so happens to be a phase of your life from which, looking back, you can't remember any interesting events at all. Oh boy, do I feel that. The only thing noteworthy about this particular period of backbreaking 100-hour weeks is that what you started doing to cope. How do you deal with the boredom? Do you go hacking? Do you go ship spotting? Or do you get a second job?
Man, I was like, this is oddly specific because I thought that middle one was shit posting.
Should we go? Then we should go with shit posting.
I was like, posting. Oh, ship spotting. Got it. Okay.
Super heavy lifter approaching Sunward High, inbound from Jade Rabbit. Commencing secondary retro burn. Note the indigo markings. She's a security contractor. Wonder what she was doing on Luna. Private cargo ship, the Zenith, taxing to burn. Isn't the captain's Forrester's ship? Guess he's taking the harbor master's threat seriously. Check out Rimworld. That's a hard one.
Well, I thought there was an ad in there.
Yeah. 100 clicks. Someone's ignored the ATC. There's a couple of stunted pilots playing chicken over there. Who gets right away? There's a traffic drone on intercept. So let's see. The monitor ships approach the departing in several million kilometers volume. So there's always something happening. And there's always someone watching. The shipping news is a chat server for the later folk. They're quite happy to explain their jargon to a newcomer. And the complex orbital visualizations soon stop being confusing and become engrossing, even hypnotic. You learn a lot about how many ships come and go from a port and what kind. Oh man, due to a lack of environmental life support and other crucial systems aboard, the register has given this vessel an OSR of very low, indicating that it is legal for sale but possessing a significant risk of death to crew. No mortgage though, but
I mean,
sounds
probably
like
doesn't have air.
Yeah, but also,
I'll tell you what, I've never lived long enough to pay the first month's rent. So I'm kind of not worried about it.
I want to see what this game looks like.
Should we continue the career? I'm not suggesting we take this, but if you insist, we can see. I think
I
it'll
don't
be.
insist. I'm just saying that
Clearly, we have to take this.
What are we at? Where are we at in our career? We are.
obviously we're not a coward, so we got that leveled up.
I don't even know how much we're gonna learn on a ship like this. This is very low. We passed on low. This is like, I don't even know if this has like, and I'm looking at it too. There's like no room on this thing. We've got a couple. You see, you don't know what you're looking at, but like I'm looking at it. It's essentially, there's the command center, and then it's basically
container with a couple rockets strapped.
I'm gonna tell you, we're
And
not
some
taking.
water.
I'm gonna make an executive decision here, and I'm gonna tell you why. Just because I've played this a couple times, there's no room to even put any loot on this
I
thing.
didn't vote for you. I didn't vote for you.
Yeah, I know you didn't, but we do have a cowboy here.
Help,
Someone
help,
clearly
I'm
from
being
Mars.
repressed.
Help.
Come see the repression inherent in the system. Come see the violence inherent in the system.
Continue career. We're gonna continue the career. This is not it. Yeah. You are approached by a coworker with a shady scheme to make money. It's a big take if you can pull it off, but there's risk. Now I'll tell you this: I've done this a couple times, and I always go to jail. But so I've started to say no. But if you guys want to take, you know what? We're Serenity. We got to take this risk. Yeah, right. We got to take this risk.
I mean,
I would
you
say
also had
so.
to take the
It's a
situation
trap!
before.
God damn it. Sensing your naivete, your partner makes off with the loot and leaves you holding the bag. You're caught by local authorities and sentenced to hard time. Man, I got a lot of enemies. Maria Eduarda Mia Montosa. Damn. That's a good name, too. So you're drinking at a local watering hole after your shift. I guess when we're done serving time.
Serving your hard time.
When you see the unicorn, they're the scion of Ayatowima executive sneaking out to rub shoulders and we're doing this again. If we're lucky. It's a rich guy. What are we gonna do? We're gonna pick their pocket, we're gonna just mug them, we're gonna seduce them, or we're gonna hack them.
Hack them by mugging them.
Yeah, we're gonna hack their
mug
face. And that's it. Fuck it. Sometimes the path to riches is a goddamn straight line. Pity you don't notice the security detail until it's too late, which happens to be when she's drawing on you. You grab the gun, you struggle, there's a shot, and a dead body on your conscience. What? What is that? What is that word I just said? I don't even know what that means.
Con science. Against
Con
science.
Anti-science.
If it's against science, I am against it.
Then, okay. So that's it. So, well, it's a good thing that body that was con-scienced is gone. It's dead now, so good. But you had to have known that this was a possibility, right? Eggs and omelets, am I right? Okay. So we got a new enemy. Holy shit, I've never racked up this many enemies. We got a lot of them. But here's the great thing, though. Again, never have lived long enough to meet one. So, all right. So now this is the one, I think. This vessel has a rating of moderate. So it means it's legal for sale, does not possess ship systems beyond basic travel and life support. So that's it. I think this is the one. We got a command share up here.
Let's pull the trigger on that.
That's it. We're taking it. Holy
What's the
shit, look at that.
mortgage?
Well,
Holy.
6.6 million. That's all right. We can do this. We're going to take this
You
shit.
can do 20K.
Like I said, there's no dead if you're dead, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what they say.
That's why it's called dead.
You got a
'Cause you're
lot of
dead.
enemies looking to kill you.
I got a lot of enemies and I got a lot of debt. So we're now the proud owner of a TU-77A. All right. So, all right. Okay. So we're out.
He'll do 0.5 past light speed.
Submit. Cool. So this is, these are like, we're supposed to, so you're supposed to post these all around your ship so that everybody working on the ship understands that they are entitled to a clean and ample air. Ships covered by GSOs. So this is like OSHA, I guess. Maybe it's even OGSIO. Register required to keep O2 levels, an airtight cabin at 20K. 20
Kilopascals.
Yeah, kilopascals at all times. So I guess this is also the game telling you what you need to breathe. So we need O2 levels at 20, CO2 not past 1. You're entitled to a break. Work schedules from employees within a pressure and EVA suit must include regular trips back to a fully pressurized cabin or the environment within
Comfortable
your suite.
temperatures.
You're entitled to coworker compliance. If you see a colleague intentionally disregard any of the above regulations, please file a report. And you are entitled to this information. Your employer must post this flyer in your workplace in a highly visible location.
You should not post that flyer.
I'm not. I'm actually going to sell them. But like I'm the only one here, so we're gonna pick up the stack. Cool. Okay, we're off. All right. So self-care. Let's go to the self-care kiosk. So this is where we get to like set a couple attributes. So I think because of our storytelling, we've picked up some attributes. But here we've got some points. So we can actually we can change them up a bit if we want. So we're cruel. That makes sense. We're also a little fragile. I had to look some of these up. We've got insomnia. That makes sense because we're haunted by all of that con science. We're a little selfish. We're unfit. We're vengeful, and we're visually impaired. But we're charismatic, and we're coordinated, and we're a leader, and we've got slow metabolism. So what we're going to do is we're getting rid of leader. The only thing I lead is my fist into people's faces.
Fuck yes.
And I don't need no fucking trait for that. Boop. Bye. Okay, what else? So what are we going to get rid of? We're not unfit because we're too busy. We're too busy working out on people's faces. Am I right? Nice.
Yep.
Okay, so let's get rid of
Too busy giving people these hands.
Yep. My hands used to get tired throwing themselves up against some people's faces, but nope, not no more. Gets easier every time I practice. So, that's how Serenity is. But you know what I think we should do? Let's see. What is this? What's going to keep us alive? I haven't even gotten to a point where I'm like... So she's actually going to be fit. And we got 3 more points. We could make her a genius. I think we are going to make her a genius. Cool. So that's it. Cool. So we're going to accept these. Now we got to go to supplies. Now this is tough because you don't know what to buy when you've never done this before. And I still kind of don't know. So how much money do we have? We've got $101. Holy shit. That is like no money at all. All right. First off, let's see what we have in our inventory.
Could have been better at robbing that guy.
Yeah, seriously. So we've got some food. We're going to take that out of our hands. This is the PDA. We don't really need that. So we've got the work lamp. So what's cool about this is like, so here's a soldering iron. And then there's a battery. You got to like, and it's got a battery slot. So so we got a soldering iron, a grinder, and this. So having another battery for this would be good for the welder because that's kind of important. We'll sell these safety posters. And we got a bottle of vodka. I think we'll sell that too. Man, we're kind of screwed. Supply kiosk and trade. So we'll go ahead and sell these posters that we're legally required to have posted. All right, you know what? The worst is somebody's gonna file a complaint. I'm not filing no complaint on myself. So, oh, the vodka is worth a lot. Sell that. Okay, great. Now, I think we should probably buy another battery. Oop. Buy one of those. And we should probably buy a battery charger. So we can't really afford much of anything else. Like we can't afford this EVA suit. Here's a battery charger though. We'll buy one of those. I guess we're going to buy this battery charger as well. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And then we'll accept that. Cool. All right, so once we've got our stuff, we're gonna go. That's it. We're going. Let's launch on the ship. Let's go launch. This is just like no going back. Don't need to go back when you've just aced it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, here we are. Okay, we're gonna pause it. So I'm gonna hit F1. I think that brightens it up. So this is our ship. This is the down here is the airlock. All of this crap on the floor is like broken floor. This is so here's our manual. So this is pretty cool. So if we go read this manual, so it's like a real manual. And this has a lot of helpful information that I've never really looked at. I mean, I assume it's helpful. So we'll get to it one day. But I figured out a lot of it through dying. So what we'll do is... and then when you mouse over on the right-hand side, there's a ton of information. So right now our oxygen is at 22 kilopascals. CO doesn't exist. We've got 80 kilopascals of nitrogen. That's great. This right here is a RCS intake regulator. It has stat mass of 28 kilograms. Okay, that's what I think I ran out of last time. So this is a intake regulator. These are the RCSs. These are the engines that actually propel us around. This is the O2 alarm. This is the battery. So just go to orders. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to just start repairing a little bit. We'll repair this battery, these things, and this. And I'll go ahead and tell her, and then tell her to auto do these things. All right, go girl. So as long as it's in her inventory, she'll get it. How do you repair these? And what is this? Conduits. This is a cooler. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Should probably do this one. This is an air pump.
Is the can what they're calling the toilet?
I don't think so. I don't think there is a toilet on here. There's no toilet and there's no bed, which is problematic because she does need to sleep. And I think it's like old school Rimworld rules where if they don't sleep, they die.
Mm.
You know what I mean? If you remember that. It was like very first time I ever played Rimworld, like I was trying to figure things out. 3 days passed before like 2 of them just died from lack of like just literally not sleeping. And then the third one lived longer because they were a psychopath. But they still died. They still died. So we'll speed this up, and then we'll. I just want to kind of make sure certain core components are repaired, like the breathing machines, right? And we'll make sure that these doors are good. And
that ship looked a lot better in the catalog.
yeah, I mean they always do. I mean. But that's all right. We'll make all we need is one good run, which I've never actually done. Almost. I almost made it. I just ran out of... I didn't realize that there was mass, that you basically had gasolina. I didn't know. Let's see, now I know. Because I don't really know what some of these things are. I forgot what RCS is because I forgot my Kerbal Space Program. So... yeah, they're the...
radio controls.
Yeah, radio control.
Like that.
What does RCS stand for? Yeah. It's a real thing.
It is.
Rocket control systems or something like that. Right? Okay. I don't really need to be doing all
Rich
that.
communication service.
No, that's not it. That's not what that means. Okay. Also, we're going to...
Revision control system. Reports control system. Rich communication suite. Radar cross section. Reaction control system.
There you go. Reaction. So we're gonna install this.
And it spends reaction mass. Because that's how you move in vacuum.
Yeah. I'm gonna install these right here. So, because I think I was like, I'll make 2 runs, and I didn't realize I didn't have. I didn't realize I didn't have. So I'm just kind of trying to install these. Okay. So we're gonna go to escape. Oh, that's the powers. That's, I guess, to tell me if I'm not getting power to a thing. I'm not trying to design a ship right now. I'm just trying to run this one. So, okay, we'll get rid of this. I feel like there's a little bit of, I could do some of this a little bit better. But, inventory, install. Install this battery here. Go ahead, install it. And I think that's good enough. Once we've got the batteries installed, we'll... Okay, cool. Alright, I just need like some hotkeys where if I hit I over an item, I can like see what's inside of it. Like, this battery is 90 something percent. And then where's the other one? This one. This battery is 94%. All right, we're not worried about it right now. Let's get into our nav station use. This is where it gets interesting again. Okay, cool. So somebody left us some notes here. Don't crash, #1 rule.
Okay.
And then I didn't really understand this, but then as I started to play some of it, I was like, oh, okay. Do not plot long-range course light thrust to about 5 kilometers of rect, leave room to decelerate. Yeah, so we're gonna get rid of that. Okay, cool. So we've got to. I'm gonna flip this switch to map controls. I'm gonna head out to this salvage right here. This one right here. Switch to RCS. I'm gonna thrust to the right. Oh, I gotta turn it on. Okay. And then I'm gonna stop us. Okay, let's burn out to this point. Okay. I guess I can speed us up a little bit. We're at 1. So yeah, so there's our remass. Oh, reactive mass, huh? That's what that said. So and it does start getting like a, kind of gives you an indicator like how. So we're doing that. We're thrusting. So I think that's good enough. So I think we're gonna spin her around in anticipation for her getting closer. And by her, I mean the. Okay, what is this ship called? The Thoreau.
Oh.
Ah.
Like Henry David?
It has to be. There's only
Where do
that
you see
one
that?
Thoreau. So if I go here, I can turn ship labels off. I can go to call signs. I can go to the name.
So
And
where
it's
is
the
it
Thoreau.
telling you that it's the Thoreau?
Right here on my right here.
Oh,
okay,
there it
hold
is.
on.
Okay, now I see it.
Switch
Now I
to-
see it.
Yeah, I gotta change this.
I
Anyway.
might need to break.
Yeah, no, I totally need to break. This is hard. This actually took me a while to.
Yeah, orbital mechanics.
Yeah, this is actually hard. And then also because it's like very tactilely, as they say in Star Citizen, right? Okay. So here we go, getting close. Now, I haven't really figured out how to know where the docking door is. Okay, proximity alarm. Let's just hush with that proximity alarm a little bit.
You are well within 5 kilometers.
Well, that's when they want me to start braking. I think I gotta get about 1 kilometer in before. Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, we're gonna. Okay, what's our speed? We need to be under 100 meters per second. I think we are. So we're gonna go now to the docking controls. Select our target. We're gonna dock. I had to learn all of this. That's why I'm doing it fast. Accept. Okay, now here we are. So once we do that, you don't want to exit out or else you jump out of the seat. So now, okay, we're getting closer. I literally don't really know how. Okay, so now let's go back here. So it wants me to go this way, so thrust a little bit this way. I don't get it. Oh, great. I think I just hit it. Okay, I think actually the dock is in the front. I thought it was in the back. I think when the cops come and get you, they're... Okay. So now where am I at? I am... Okay, I'm going away from it.
Says, "Oh no!"
Oh no. Who? Is somebody talking in chat? I don't see anybody.
No. In the...
Oh, in your game?
I can't see the chat. I've got you full screen.
Okay, that's fine.
In the...
Okay, now we're gonna clamp a line. Engage the clamp. We've engaged the clamp. That's it. We did it. Okay, cool. This only took me like 3 hours to figure out without reading the rules. I don't know how long reading the rules would have taken me.
I mean, I don't... That doesn't even make sense to me.
I know. The clamps on your docking ring engage and the hull resonates like a struck gong. While the sensors scan the vessel for data, you close your eyes and imagine the fortune that could await you on the other side. Perhaps you found a racing skiff, a nimble vessel with a lightweight hull, pushed around the top-of-the-line RCS package, and a 4-can Mahura Hydra intake regulator. Or maybe you've stumbled on a multi-cabin pleasure yacht, an elite catamaran, complete with a full bar and corridors, adorned with yards of crimson and cream Van Hummel interiors. Or maybe it's just a dead freighter, a decades-old Testundo holder packed with trash and sporting a giant hole where a reactor used to be. This is a junkyard after all. Whatever it is, it's now yours if you want it. Okay, or we could fix it up and take it, which I haven't tried to do yet because I clearly don't know what I'm even doing. So we'll get out of the chair here. So it's probably not pressurized over there, so we're gonna need to change into our pressurized suit here. Now these things, I don't really know how to read this, but these things run out of heat and a Pathfinder protective suit will insulate the wearer from hard vacuum and little else. Caution, air supply is limited to what is trapped inside once you sealed it. Okay, great. Okay, well now that makes a lot of sense now. So as soon as I shut this, there's a timer. So, okay, cool. So let's just go to the airlock here. Okay, we'll wait for the door to close. Then we'll put on our helmet. Now we'll go through this door. All right. So, oh shoot. Okay. We're gonna hit I. I'm gonna take the work lamp, I guess. We'll take it. We'll put it right here, and then we'll turn the work lamp on. Okay, cool. Now I can see what's going on. All right. So, okay, this looks like a crate. Let's check it open. Let's pry it. Darn it.
Ash.
Okay. So, too bad I don't have like a hack. I should have bought a crowbar. Damn it. Solid missing edge. Okay, there we go. We're going to cut it open. Cool. Wow. Look at that. A bunch of... Whoa, what are you... Bunch of lamps. I don't even know if these are worth a lot or not. But here's some food. We can take that. and a conduit and some vodka. We know that's worth a lot. So then she's got all these things. She's got like her intimacy. She's yearning. She's, they've got stuff. They got wants and desires. So,
What is that massive garbage that was in?
so this is like the control panel. Garbage is just it's just garbage.
Okay.
I've never really tried to do anything with it. So this is the command console right here, and it's off. Wonder if we,
Nav station?
yeah. I don't know if this is worth trying to take. Like, here, let's see what's on the other side of this door. um, we don't have that much time either. So usually I just hit I
Where's
to
your
see what's.
timer?
It doesn't. As soon as this thing starts like lighting up, let's toggle the power on this. What is this? There's a power switch. All right, we're just gonna do a quick look here to see if we see anything good. I'm gonna hit I. Mechanical parts, we need those. Those are good. What are these? This is a loose piece of flooring. Well, we're not gonna worry about that right now. There's a heater. We'll probably uninstall. Yeah, this regulator right here. Okay, and then what is this? This is
Serenity Keno is fatigued, prolonged exertion.
uh-oh. Nearing her physical limits. For what? What is this? Air pump?
She needs to go sleep.
No, it's too. Is this what is this? A manual? A battery. Small electronic parts. Or food. That's tight. All right, we're going to uninstall this door. I don't know if that was the smartest thing to do. Let's while we look at this. This is conduit. I think we're gonna take this canister and this regulator. Now the other problem too is like cops will start showing up after a while.
Because
So,
you're doing illegal salvage.
yeah, yeah, they'll come and usually we can talk. Sometimes they take stuff, and sometimes it's like, okay, she is fatigued from. Why is she so fatigued?
Because you've been running her at like 2x pace the whole time, man.
Yeah, but she's fit.
She's also fragile
She is also fragile.
and an insomniac.
Yeah, but usually they last longer than this. There, as soon as I undo this door.
Or you're just running out of air.
I might be running out of air. Let's go. Let's go back to the. Whoa. Let's walk her in here. Take off the helmet for a second. They do start getting like. Yeah, see there it is. Low pressure. Okay. And let that fill back up. And let's go. Let that door shut. What is this? A fridge? Okay. See what's inside of there. Food. Okay.
Vodka.
Yeah, the vodka's worth a lot.
Vodka pays the bills.
Um I don't know what to do with these drinks.
rehydrate yourself with them.
Yeah, but I don't really see their food and drink stuff. Okay, so here's their skills and stuff, which I didn't pick all of these. I guess this is from the story. So we're skilled in hacking, armed, ranged, and gunpowder weapons. Skill. Okay. But I don't really see her like I'm thirsty meter.
It's telling you that in the, I don't know.
Well, in the chat. Yeah, I mean it might be part of the system of like, oh yeah, you got to figure it out as you feel it. So I think we're gonna. Oh, my other people might have been really good at. Okay, let's. What is this?
All right, I'm gonna go upstairs.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow, so
All
that's
right,
it
man.
for me.
You guys have a good night.
You too, sir. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Install this. Cool. And installed it. Door. Uninstall this door. Okay, cool. What is this? Toilet. So that's a toilet. That's an. Okay, let's. Oh. Okay, let's take this regulator. Oof, it's a good storm. It's coming. That was a big thunder. All right. We're not taking that door with us. There's literally a thing that says bowels normal. Okay, I see. So she does damage to stuff. Oh, I should have grabbed the grinder. Okay. So what we're gonna do, I'm going to grab this regulator. And this. Let's head back, drop these off. Going to stick this here. And we should probably, I think we should steal that fridge. All right, this is the battery charger. Let's look at the inventory of the battery charger. Oops, that's not it. Proximity alarm. Better put my helmet on. Okay, it's just some dude getting close. Can't get the battery charger. Oh, get the hell out of here. I think I get it. I think I installed it wrong. Ain't that a son of a bitch? Yeah. How do you install it so that you can get to it? How did I have it? I had it like that, huh? Let's just put it right in the middle of the floor. See what happens. So down there at the bottom, that you got to read that chat. Okay, there it is, the battery charger. So here's the soldering iron. I'm gonna take the battery out of the soldering iron, put it in the charger. Okay. If you hit play, it'll do 1 times. So battery charger. Okay, so it says it's at 95% charge. So we'll go ahead and hit I. Guess we already have this on us. Take our helmet off for a second. I'm going to do it. We're going to drink a drink pouch. Okay. We have an empty pouch here. Can't get to the battery charger. So I'm going to guess that it's got to be... So this is the problem. We need to know where the front of the battery charger is, so I can put up against a wall, because I can't be putting it... This is dumb. Let's go ahead and eat this. Now we're stuffed. Just making sure tornado sirens aren't on or something. Put this in here. Guess we're just trying to organize. What is this? A fire extinguisher? Don't need that. All right, let's go get that fridge. I think that's going to be our next big ticket item. Quality of life, at least. Oh shit! Let's turn this light back on. What is this? An air pump. These are doors. This is an air pump. Okay, these are important. We're gonna get this O2 canister. We're gonna uninstall it. What's this? This is the air pump. Guess we can put this on the ground. I don't know if you'd really need to put the tools in your hand. Although, if not, why do you have hands? So I think we should probably take the this I think this NAS station has to be worth a lot. And then the fridge, we should. Let's go to orders. Whoa. Uninstall this fridge. Try uninstalling that as well. And then maybe we'll get out of here before the cops show up, which I think we're already kind of in danger of. Let's see if there's any hotkeys here. No? Here we go. Oh. Quick move item. Left shift or right shift. Eyedropper Z. Highlight Alpha 9. Okay. Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay. Okay. All right, let's speed it up. Oh, O2 is low. Let's head back. Get back to work. Feeling empowered. Low oxygen again. Man, this place is kind of a mess. I think I've got to repair more of the floor here. Maybe this is where you have to plug in the battery. Yeah, feels like that tells you where it can't be. We just don't really have that big of a ship to futz around with all of that. So, because I'm always getting in trouble, I think I'm going to... Okay, I think I'm right about my theory. Looks like she had to walk around to this part of it to get into it. So, but before the cops show up, we're going to use the nav station. We're going to go. We're going to go and we're going to see if we can sell some of this. Because I've never left before. So, we'll go to the docking clamps. What we want to do is, at least this is how I understand it, got to go to this. We got to select. We're going to push back and taxi. We're going to accept this. We're going to engage. That's it. We've been let go. So now our nose is in it. So we're going to back up. And you can see our range here, which is the fourth thing down up here, is backing up. Now we have no target. We're going to switch back over here to our nav control. Okay, we have 591 mass. Not exactly sure how to restart this. I don't know what this red thing is. But we're gonna head back to Port Azikawawa. Okay. So we're gonna... Actually... This is right here. We can check this out. I don't know how much more room we have, but we can at least go check it out. It's on the way. Okay, and we're only at halftime, so we're at full time. So now that I know, so basically it's we're how much oxygen do we have versus how much mass we have. And I don't really know how much oxygen we have. But I used to burn pretty hard before I figured out that you run out of mass to burn. Which I think is, in the manual it tells you, it's described, I think, as nitrogen. So we are coming in pretty hot. So I'm going to take us back to normal time. Then we'll spin ourselves around here. And then we're going to thrust. Whoops, wrong way. This definitely is not as good as I was. I mean, I was not able to do this. This was pretty frustrating. But so we. Oh wait! I did it wrong. Our nose goes into it, so I'm going to spin us around. And I'm using Q and E to spin us around. Okay. Okay. Maybe now that I understand. But the cops, I think, spin around backwards to get on you. So I'm going to back us up a little bit. I'll actually go into halftime as I go back to the docking menu. I'm going to accept this. Oh, look at that. It's so much easier now. Now that I kind of get it. We were lined up right there. Okay. So the reason I never saw it before is because I was always backwards. That makes sense. The docking port is in your nose. Not in your butt. Oh, we're... Oops. Shit. Okay, where are we at? We're at 3... Oh, okay, we're pretty far. How'd I crash? Alright, 300... 250, 200. We'll start slowing down. 130, 120, 100. We're at 14, 15 meters per second. Slowing down. Come on, man. How close do we have to be? 5. Okay, clamp. Engage the clamp. Got it. Right? Okay, I guess we're just gonna walk with this console on us. Shoot. Here we go again. Okay, this is hole patch. We want this. Pick it up. It's an air pump. It's an O2 canister. Why can I not? Oh, because this door. Okay, let's scrap it. I should have bought a crowbar. That was my bad. I'm going to go ahead and options, interface. That's not it. Controls. Okay. What's going to be best to increase time scale and decrease time scale? I think that'll be all right. Don't really know what this is, but I think I'm going to change this to. Okay. And then I don't know what an eyedropper is. Alpha 9. Let's go ahead and set. I don't know what Alpha 9 is, but we'll do that. Okay, there we go. So that's kind of useful. Highlight nearby. And that's inventory. Okay, so when I crashed, I guess that gave me a story. So when I'm in a social encounter, I can use that to. Okay, yeah. Door scrap. So I guess there is. Okay, cool. So we did it. Oops. Okay, let's try this. Nope, other way around. Okay, that's probably not the way I want to do it. Sorry about this. Sorry about this to all the people who are watching. No, this is good. But to speed up and slow down, let's just make it. Let's make it. I'm getting tired. So let's make it 4. How do you erase these? There you go. You right click. That's crazy. Okay. This is to increase. This is to decrease. Then, so right click to erase if you end up in that's crazy that I guessed that. So, so we're going to increase the time scale. So 5 and 4. Why not? Since I've got this MMO mouse. This really should be like. That's fine. That's fine what it is. This is fine for now. Let's cut this open. And then we'll increase time. Okay. Cool. What do we got here? Scrap. Mechanical parts. More food. Battery. Scrap. Drink pouch. Food. A lot of food. Only stacks 5 high, huh? What is this? This is a motherboard. Doesn't show up though. I guess I have to uninstall it. Put a motherboard. Pick up stack. Cool. What is this? Gas canister. Okay, let's try this. Okay, check that out. Okay. Well, let's see what all this is. This might be a bunch of trash. Is it? No, it's a bunch of it's a bunch of all types of stuff. Carbon. This is aluminum. This is mechanical parts. This is carbon. This is all trash. One of these can stack like 20 high, and I don't really know the reasoning behind why some stuff stacks that high and others don't. Trash. Air pump. I already have a pile of small mechanical parts. Scrap aluminum. Small electronic parts. Trash. What is this? A fusion reactor. I think this is like the mother hull. I think this is like the thing you want. Wonder if I can even see what else we have here. So I think we can come back to this. So let's clear out like the little things before the cops get here. Darn. Okay. Yeah, I think once we've identified these wrecks, we're not gonna. This has a fusion reactor. That's pretty good. I think that's supposed to be super expensive. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna see how much money we can make off of this stuff, and then sell it. See if that'll give us a return. Shit. Thought. Does that stack with that? No. Okay. Not taking you. And you two should stack. And you should. There's a bunch of aluminum. And this. Small mechanical parts. Okay. Okay, well, we're going to get rid of, I don't know, but I imagine motherboards are worth a lot. So we're going to get rid of this drink pouch. Take this motherboard. All right, yeah, let's get out of here. We'll come back to this wreck. And I think you can get like storage crates. But I think if you start putting garbage all over the place, does treat it like rough terrain. See. I also think like it blocked oxygen. And I think I started suffocating because I put stuff in front of like air vents. But I really need a... Okay, maybe this helps. Huh. Eh. Barely know what's going on. I'm going to use this though. We're going to get out of here. Cool. Back here. Select docking. High bum. Push taxi. Accept. Hit the clamp. We're free. We're backing up. Okay, we're going to switch to here. We're going to rotate. And then we're going to... Okay, that's the Pardon Parcel. So I guess that was an old ship. The Pardon Parcel has a reactor on it. So we have $600 to our names. 400 and something reaction mass. Speed this up a little bit. Okay. Oh. I don't know what that does, but I did not like that. Okay. I think if every follows the rules, everything else. So I've never done this before. I've never completed a run. So we have 2 ships. We didn't have the cops usually. Oh shit, I don't know the differences. I don't know if I can get there before I have to turn off my... Yep, this makes sense now. Yeah, I always thought it was in the butt. Okay. Did it. So I think what we're going to do now... We're going to take the soldering iron. We're going to take this. These... Put the... Okay. I don't know what that is. Some kind of bug. Hopefully it doesn't affect me. What we're gonna do now is we're going to... I think we're going to order all types of repairs. Okay, go girl. Alright. Okay, so we're restoring these things, I guess. Looks like our oxygen's okay. It's almost one less. It's about 0.9 kilopascals less than it was when we started. So it depends on it matters how you orient your equipment. I couldn't put batteries until I had them pointed so I can get at it. And I think in this case it's this front part right here that matters. I do like ships kind of being fixed. So now she's working on this. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do that anymore. So we're going to go to tasks. I'm going to go ahead and cancel the rest of these tasks. And I think we're going to we're going to leave. I want to see if we can sell this stuff. Shoot. Okay. I've never been here before. Szechuan beef. Pink peppercorn. So, tired looking spacers circulate between refuel kiosk and the breaker yard, moving in and out of the gossamer haze of cigarette smoke that is a permanent fixture in the station. Folks here will chain smoke them unfiltered, no matter how many times IoT Miwa execs find them for overworking the CO2 scrubbers. Station centers are connected by rail, a single car shuttle that is constantly in a state of disrepair. The scrap shot in port will buy junk back from almost anyone, but industrial scouters know that if you want a premium price for a working piece, then you're going to have to find a reliable fence. Okay, so salvaging is illegal. That sounds like that's pretty confirmed there. This is docking and refuel services. I see. So let's use this. So maybe you can't refuel, but what do we got here? We've got, okay, so we got $600. Tight. There's gonna be a power hook of a disconnect fees. Tight. Blackwater pumping for poop. I dig it. That's cool. It's the ETC 4th a row. Okay. 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 All right. So this is cool. I think this is fun. What they did is they created these. I mean, these are really neat, and they really kind of, they're. I mean, some of us are familiar with this language. We buy scrap. Okay. Scrap steel. What about the refrigerator I have? Still not very much. I don't understand what this means. Wanted. Like, I have bottles of vodka. Man, this is cool. Oh, look at this. This is licenses. See what Gig Next is. Gig Nexus. Okay, these are jobs. Okay, they got courier jobs. This is pretty cool. So you don't have to just salvage. You could do other. You could do other shit. Skilled operator and romantic entrapment who can compromise part of a plan to smear them in the press. Okay. Okay, depending on how fast you get it done. The honeypot. Yeah, that makes sense. Open gigs. Okay, here we go. This is cool. Okay. Battery charging. Okay. Okay. Ah, and this is where you can make friends. Okay. guess these are the bathrooms here. We're gonna defecate on the toilet. Oh, I can't poop right now. Yeah. I am. I don't know for how much longer. I'm tired, but yeah, I'm playing. It's fun. I'm figuring it out is what I should say. I'm trying to figure it out. It's taken me how many hours? Let's see. How long have I played this? But I don't really like to read rules, so that's kind of on me a little bit. Where's my library? 8.6 hours already? Okay. I don't think I've left it running. I hear some chairs. No, I don't. I have the first ship. This is my probably 4th or 5th character, and I have just something that's not a total death trap. And in fact, this is the first time I've ever made it back to base. I've usually get pulled over by the cops. I did read a review where somebody was like, they followed the cop back in and opened a wall and killed the cop and, you know, or security officer, whoever it is. And I did that, and that was cool, but then I didn't know what that. So then I looted the ship, and I was doing all this work to loot the ship, and I ran out of RCS material, you know, remass. So that sucked. Yeah, but I'm still figuring the game out. So didn't even know that there was fuel to keep track of. I don't know really how to deal with oxygen. Like, can you like if I steal, you know, a recombiner, the RCS recombiners, like, can I put that mass in my mass? I don't know. And sorry if I'm not using the right words, but I'll show you the ship. It's this. This is it. This is my ship. I've only repaired some things. I could probably take this time to. Let's repair all of this. Yeah, I mean, I did load it up, but I apparently can only sell it to scrappers right now. I guess I gotta find a fence, is what it like insinuated. And she's not very good at. Not exactly sure, like, do I need to hold the tool or will she automatically use it? And so this is like, and it's not 1,000% sure what I need. I guess when you mouse over it, it tells you what you need. You need a screwdriver and a welding tool. Screwdriver and a welding tool. So if I see if that, oh, let's do that. Is that helping? I think. Let's do this. I think I just started key binding. I mean, you're supposed to be able to take over the ship. I just found a ship that has like a reactor on it, and that's the first, like a pretty big ship. But again, like I was like, oh great, I'm not gonna spend all this time doing this just to suffocate. Do you have this game, or are you just watching it? So it's all like a balance of like, okay, eat, drink, poop, breathe, make money. Oh wow, what is she working on? Oh, this RCS intake regulator. Yeah. I'm digging it. Have you ever played like Rimworld? There's a lot of, okay, what was it? What reminded me of Rimworld? This right here is very like Rimworldy. In fact, I never set this up. Usually because I don't live long enough. Some buddies watching me. And I was like, oh, let's not worry about the mortgage because I usually don't live long enough to, you know, and I don't have to worry about leadership because I usually don't live long enough to. Yeah, this part. This reminds me of Rimworld. Usually don't live long enough to have a crew. Hellion. I don't know if I've seen that one. I've been playing this, and I've been trying to play some... What are you doing? Oh, okay, she's... Ah. She took care of her own things there. That's cool. Let's go ahead and let's open up her... Go ahead. You can do it, girl. You can open airlocks. Okay, so there's stuff in the way. She cannot open the airlock when... So is she eating and going to the bathroom? Okay. Let's give you a spacesuit. See what it... I don't know what she's trying to do. Let's go. Go. Go for it, girl. But I'm getting better. I don't know how long this one's gonna live. She's sure is eating and going to the bathroom a lot in a short amount of time. And I guess I need to buy a bed. She's looking for... Oh, I think she's hungry. No, she can't be. She's stuffed. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, you can get a whole crew. Oh, so I guess you really don't know that much. So, yeah, I mean, the beginning of this video is somewhat of a tutorial as I'm, like, explaining it to my buddies. And that'll get you going. I mean, you can go into, like, a creative mode. I don't know yet how to add on to the ship. I mean, you could do... There's so much stuff you can do. Like, there's whole conversation trees. And then... Let's take this off, because this suit specifically only works, like... Oh, man, it's storming pretty good over here. This suit works only specifically, like... I don't know what I'm saying. I ripped this nav station off of this ship, and I was hoping I could sell that. Each piece of gear, I guess, you need 2 of them. They can work in combination. Here's some food. So, like, stuff happens, and you can earn these sort of social currencies. And then, like, so I got, like, stopped by a cop. So let's go. So I can go to this station. Let's slow it down a little bit. Let's see if we can find somebody. And you can talk with them. And I remember I was, like, talking to... Okay, so here's Brittany. Let's socialize with Brittany. We'll slow it down a little bit. So, and then you can start figuring them out. Oh, she's only 19. Okay, so we can make a mildly funny comment, and then this is like a whole game right here. So she changes the subject. She tells a dark joke. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna burst out laughing. She asks how I'm doing. Let's do a metaphysical quandary. She chuckles politely. I think that's not great. Let's complain about the authorities. Mention a headline. And then you can, like, as you click on these, you can see what it does to them and to you. So I don't really want to be cruel, but I am vengeful. This character I kind of went with, like, she's just mean. Let's ask how they are. So she asked if I have any interesting skills. And I don't really know. I think this is the part where it's like I don't. Okay, I guess you can just click away, and then you can make friends with people and build relationships. So there's a bunch of stuff. I guess I could try to uninstall this chair and steal it, but I don't know if anybody would try to stop me. So let's go do this. Let's save the game. Save the game and I'll come back to it. Okay, here you can make suggestions for improving the game. Oh, they want you to go to the devs. So I guess I could go to the dev server. So I just came back from a haul, so let's trade in. So I don't need a fire extinguisher. Max, sell that. Oh wait, no, that's buying. Get rid of that. I think I'm gonna sell most of this food. Just cause it's taking up slots and I don't think I need it. I'm a little wondering if I need to sell the scrap or not. Or if I need the scrap. And I got a lot of these. I guess I only got the one lamp. Thought I grabbed a bunch of these. Yeah, this money sucks. 77 bucks for getting rid of all of this stuff. Like, how do I get rid of these motors? So I think there's like a whole social aspect. But yeah, I got all this vodka and so if you go and again, I'm probably gonna go to bed here soon, but there's like a ship editor. Okay. I see. This seems dangerous. But I guess once you know what you're doing here, you could create your own ships, put them in the game. I guess encounter them. Huh. I think I already kind of broke it. I mean, yeah. I mean, basically, there's a lot of story elements and there's a lot of kind of cool stuff to it. I mean, You know, these two didn't do that well. Probably go ahead and delete them. This one's doing pretty good. This one was terrified, but I like it so far. I don't know if it's still on sale, but I mean, it also wasn't that much. It was like, it didn't cost that much, and I think the most you save is like $5 or something like that. But it's pretty simple. I mean, you jump in here, you set yourself up, you give yourself a look. Look, the only I like it a lot. It reminds me of like Rimworld in space. I think the only critiques I'll give it right now is that it's maybe a little unoptimized. I feel like loads between scenes feel like sometimes I'll click on load and it'll take a minute, and if I get impatient and click, then it'll say like, oh, wait to respond or shut it down. Just wait, let it boot up. And I feel like I got stuck in a dialogue with cops one time, and I didn't know how to get out of it. Now, I think part of it is also just not understanding the user interface. And I think some of the reviews were kind of sketchy, right? And if you're reading reviews and that's what it is, Stellaris is $8 right now. Yeah, because you'll spend $400 on DLC. I'm just kidding too. Look, I love Stellaris. I got a lot of hours in Stellaris. And I think I'll try to play Stellaris a lot with the Star Trek mod. If you haven't played the New Horizons Star Trek mod, man, it's the best Star Trek game ever. That's Stellaris. Um, Stellaris goes on sale all the time, though. So, but again, this isn't that expensive, and it's a pretty different game. Like, Stellaris is grand strategy. This is a little bit more micromanaging. I mean, this is like RimWorld in space. Yeah, it's basically like RimWorld in space. And I like salvaging, so that's cool. But you're gonna have to figure a lot of things out, and it's pretty kind of dense, right? So I still don't know how to like really be conscious and regulate oxygen, nitrogen, temperature. I guess you just keep the systems running. And you're good to go. But this is like, let's just, I mean, we're not gonna, I said I was gonna go to bed. I'm just gonna do this real quick. You do this story, you start off at 19, this is your career. We're gonna take the stick. And then I'm not gonna read this stuff. Actually, in the very beginning of the stream, I go with this through with some buddies, and so, and then I'm just gonna take this ship. Wow, is this a pretty good one? No, this is not that good a one, so we'll take this ship. And you can keep going, and then you'll get more money the longer, but then you get older. So let's just see what we have. We don't have a crowbar. We should probably buy a crowbar. Do they have a crowbar? There's a crowbar. I feel like sometimes I've had a crowbar, but I think a crowbar is useful. And you go here to the self-help. Let's just make sure we got some points left over. We got slow leader. Let's go ahead and make ourselves ambitious and apathetic. Just accept. We're not being too precious here. We're gonna go ahead and launch. Okay, confirm. Okay, cool. We're already potential collision. We're gonna go to the nav station, use it, see what's going on here. I do like all of these little details, like all these personal. Shut up. Hush. Mute that alarm. The cowboy leopard. It's just because this guy's nearby. So I'm gonna get out of here. That's it. So this was like not a good ship. So, and I mean, let's go ahead and repair some stuff real quick. I guess I would go to the Discord. I kind of probably like to be able to just hit repair and then get out of this screen, but I don't really know how to do that. So, and then I'm not going to repair walls or floors. This wasn't super clear to me either, but I'll turn that off, and then it'll only repair components. Like, whoa, what is this? This thing is all beat up, it looks like. Repair that, repair this. Oh, and then this little button down here is auto, so he'll actually do it. Let's see, repair this. This is actually like, has a cockpit. Speed it up. I'll repair that. Kind of recognize some of these things. I played a little bit. That's the battery. That's important. Go ahead and speed this up. Guess we'll... I don't know if that helps. Okay, cool. Yeah, there he goes. Now he's 5 times. That's it. And then I guess, like, you know, I'm not exactly sure why this had a low rating. But there's a lot of interactions. You can make a lot of friends. There's socializing. I had a lot of enemies. You know, I didn't even think about that. I wonder if I can... Can we talk to her? I like it. If you got the money and you're into this type of stuff, and like I say, Rimworld is probably... You can browse the social apps. Then I would say that this is worth it, especially to support the devs. There's a lot going on here. I only have 8 hours into it, so you're gonna have to decide for yourself. But this, I thought this was cool. Let's see. Is it here? You can go to, like, everything has a control panel, and then it's got like a little thing here. Switch, 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 switch. Where's another one? Conduit. Not that one. Everything that's like a machine has like a switch on it. Anyway. Oh, air pump. The control panel on the air pump. That's cool. I don't know what that does. Click, click. Just start hitting buttons. Automatic. You got it in kanji and in English. So that's got a little bit of a Firefly feel there to that. All right, folks. I'm off to bed. If you've already watched some stuff, I do give a tutorial when I close this out and it goes back to the beginning. You could watch it if you want, if you're interested, but I got work in the morning, so I got a jet. Can you recruit any of them? I don't know yet. I haven't gotten a crew. I've only just stopped dying. Like, I've only gotten to the point where I figured out how to turn the ship, and I mentioned in the beginning of my video, or like the nose of the ship is where your clamp is. So not in the back where I thought, not where it looks like it is. So when you've got the arrow of the ship and you're going to a station, you don't need to turn your butt to the ship. You can just look, and that's how you'll find the hatch. There's books that are in the game, and they'll tell you important things. I was able to figure out a lot of the stuff, but I haven't figured out. I think you've got to communicate with people, figure out what they're about, and how to push their buttons. And that will also depend on what kind of skills and stats you've picked for your person. But I've made friends with the cops that have stopped me, like literally went from acquaintance to friend. I don't know how it helped me. It didn't really help me, but you can offer them a job. It'll say like, talk about jobs. And the cop kept telling me like, I don't need a job right now. So I think at that point, if you get them to a certain social level, you can recruit them. On the station, there's people running around all the time. In the story making mode, you can make enemies. And I don't really understand the significance of that yet. I imagine it's not good, but you can also have ex-lovers. I don't know what the difference between a friend and an ex-lover is in a social dynamic. But there's a lot going on. And if these guys could continue developing this game, it could get pretty deep. What's the other one? Kenji, I think, is another game I played a little bit of, but I didn't get into it. And that one's, like, so this feels like pretty dense, and it's got a very like 1980s, very tactile Switch feel to it. But I haven't figured it all out yet. Kenshi, yeah, yeah. I have not played that one that deep. I mean, Rimworld, I kickstarted Rimworld, and I played the crap out of Rimworld. Both of you. It's not Genshi, as you can see clearly, but there seems to be an attempt at least to make a lot of social dynamics and a lot of working pieces so that you have some interesting stories that are weird. But there is, let's see, and this character doesn't have it. Like when I crashed into, like I bumped a a docking port a little bit too hard when I was like, whoops, I did it. And then it was bloop, and it says, here's a story. So it created stories as items that I can then spend as currency in a social engagement. I don't think he has any at this point, but here it is right here. So like if I kept, or she, I if I kept crashing into stuff or everything that happens, like sometimes you'll create stacks. And then also depending on what traits you have, like apathy, like I picked apathy as a trait, some dialogue conversations will happen due to that. Exit to the main menu. So I mean, and I've had a couple dialogue exchanges. I can't really remember. The Hellion game? I'll look it up. I will look it up after this. In fact, as soon as I get off here, I'm going to probably Google it. Hellion, huh? Is it on sale? Actually, I'll do it right now. Hellion game. Oh, okay. I mean, this looks like a first-person shooter, though, which is cool. It's not a game I'm not into, really. Well, that's probably not true, but it's got mixed reviews. Is it because it's like an alpha and it's like janky and people are mad because it's janky and not perfect? Because I also play Star Citizen, and that's been a lot of fun too. And that game is janky AF. In fact, am I still that's it. I've got some stars. I just had to reinstall it because it was like totally broke. It looks like it's done installing. Find yourself shredded amidst the ruins of mankind's first interstellar colony. You can't buy this on Steam anymore. It says, at the request of the publisher, Hellion is no longer available for sale on Steam. It was a couple of years ago that they released. Look at this review right here. The greatest tragedy of Hellion is that despite its ultimate demise, it got it right. The feel, the challenge, and the mechanics of space survival. It lacked the pedantry of more detailed games without compromising on the authenticity of the experience. This shit is pretentious. Sounds like some shit that I would write. Without compromising the authenticity of the experience of waking up alone in the wreck of a collapsed civilization and the struggle of taking those first few steps forward. Oh man, give this fucking gold star. Psh. In fact, yes, there you go. Oh, I gotta say. So it looks like a lot of people are bummed that this died. Probably you as well. Yeah, it looked cool. I'll have to watch some old Let's Plays about this. Yeah, I've also played Elite Dangerous. I've got a lot of time in Elite Dangerous. And I'm starting to get into Star Citizen, but that's an expensive game to jump into. But I kickstarted Star Citizen way back in 2012. So, and 10 years later. That sounds what. So it sounds like I like crew ships too. Like, have you ever played Pulsar: The Lost Colony? But you kind of need people. Yeah, it is getting better, and that's why I'm actually like I had to uninstall it and reinstall. I was having problems. My buddy's doing mining. I like to do bounty hunting. So he's been having a lot of fun mining because the way he says he can play at whatever pace he wants. Elite Dangerous I thought was kind of cool, but it got boring, and I haven't touched it since they added the FPS. But Star Citizen is kind of starting from the FPS. Avorion. Oh yeah, it's a different kind of game. Look, here's the thing. I love Pulsar, but you really need like a squad. You really need, and you need at least 3 people, and that's another big reason why I don't get to play it much. Is because I just don't have 3 people to play with all the time. And you just can't rent a ship, and it's not as fun with just 2 people. So, but I do like a lot of co-op games but they got to be co-op games where I can drop in and out with friends because everybody's got busy schedules. But yeah, I played a lot of Avorion. How many hours do I have in Avorion? Out of curiosity. I mean, 41 hours of Avorion. I haven't been in it a long time. You have fun with that. You will have fun with that. I'm looking for like these days I'm also looking for crew-based games that have very like, what's fun is what's the pirate game that's like on the Microsoft store? It's also here. Sea of Thieves. That's cool because it can be you and your buddy in a little skiff, or it can be you can get a bigger ship. I like small and fast ships typically. Um, so, but of course in this game, when we start getting into this, let's go. Let's check out Serenity Cano. Oh, see, we're not even at 1 point. We're just at 0.9. 0.9.00. But see, it takes a long time to load. But here we are. So this was after a run on 2 ships. And I don't know what she's doing now. She's looking for food in the toilet? Girl, are you hungry? You're literally stuffed right now. I made you eat some food and she's literally stuffed. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Stop looking for food in the toilet. But yeah, so I opened up, so there was a cop and I opened up the side of the ship and the temperatures just started dropping and they kept moving in and out of rooms, so it took them a while, but they eventually died and I had like a full suit on, which was neat. I tried to loot them, but I couldn't. I wanted to steal their ship because their ship was boss, but I didn't have I needed a special tool. So that's another thing about this game is you got to have the right tool for the job. You can't just do whatever. And since I'm, let's do this. I didn't really know, this is cool too. I love all of these little personal touches here. Your mom is out of order. Nice spelling. Oh, Audra. So let's go here. Depart. Okay, cool. And that's how you do it. And I used to live in New York City, so I know what a railway map looks like. I don't now, so that's it. Okay, here we are. Okay. Now we're on this side. So I guess this is a TV station. Then the cops, they also had a... Okay, I don't know why you're doing that. But I think you're supposed to find people and talk to them, and I think you're really supposed to find a fence so you can sell your... Bunch of loading docks, huh? I guess you could... Oh, okay. So here's a dude. Kevin. Wait. Kevin! Come back. Don't leave me, Kevin. Don't do it, Kevin. Damn you. Anyway, you can talk to people. All right, I'll hit you up. What should we do? I'll follow you. Look at this. Boop. Rumpeltiltskin. Yeah, I'll have to learn. Hey, Mexico. Why can I not talk to you? See what happens. I don't know why she's obsessed with food. All right. You're on daily. You hate going outside. Yeah, people would think that about me too. All right, y'all. It was nice meeting you. Have a good night or whatever you're doing, wherever you're at. And I'll see you later.